What is up, viewer out there watching this video? Luggerrock's back here, and we are back at Over the Limit. Earlier within this pay-per-view, we had the match of Darkseid versus the Joker, where Darkseid emerged victorious. Later in the event, we have this match. This match pits the Undertaker facing off against my created superstar, Reign Overshock, in the deadly last man standing match. There he is, WWE Champion Reign Overshock, facing off, trying to get to the ring against the Undertaker, here for this, what seems to be an amazing match. I'm going to be using Reign Overshock because he's my guy. I created him, 100 overall. I really just made him to play online, but online never works because there's so much lag. Anyway, match underway. Overshock starts out with a drop kick, and Undertaker looks like he's taking a beating here early. Overshock with another drop kick. Undertaker needs to do something. Overshock now with a big slam to the Undertaker. Undertaker seems to... Oh, never mind. I was about to say that he was doing bad, but Undertaker reverses a punch, but then gets reversed himself and gets knocked back to the ground, as he's been 3 times already into this match. Another reverse leg sweep by Reign Overshock, and oh, what a drop! Springboard off the ropes by Reign Overshock. Remember, folks, this is a last man standing match, so no pinfalls, no submissions. The only way to make your opponent lose is to beat your opponent so much to the point that they can't even stand up for a count of 10. The guy needs to be on the ground for 10 seconds, and then you win the match. So right now, it looks like Overshock has the very early and very momentous advantage. Overshock really going to work here on the Undertaker. Undertaker, of course, just as I have to say that, comes back, and Overshock comes back again. Here's a series of punches going on. Undertaker gets the upper hand. Undertaker with an Irish whip to Overshock. Overshock gets dragged back, and what a sidewalk slam by the Undertaker. The dead man with the headlock. Here he is, picks up on Overshock, and oh my goodness, what a move on Reign Overshock. Reign doesn't seem to be hurt, though, as he comes back with a drop kick. Overshock working on the Undertaker's legs. This seems to be wearing out the Undertaker. Remember, folks, this isn't really for the WWE Championship. I totally didn't know that Overshock was a WWE Champion on my game. I just happened to know that or find that out once I started recording, so yeah. Here we go! Shoulder block by the Overshock. And that is why he is champion. He can beat down legends such as The Undertaker. Look at how bad The Undertaker is right now. Overshock is manhandling him. Look at that orange torso, or orange legs, yellow torso, and yellow head. What a reversal by The Undertaker as Overshock tries to go for that. Oh, I totally didn't know that this was here. Oh, crap. This isn't good. Oh, there we go. I'm back up. I didn't know how to do last man standing for a minute. Get out of here, Undertaker. Overshock with a signature move stalked up. But The Undertaker gets back up, but it's no use because Overshock has that move. And The Undertaker loses his comeback. Overshock looks like he'll wait it out here, do a couple of taunts, and see if The Undertaker will get up, or manage to get up. There's no way the dead man will be eliminated right here, because he is one heck of a contender. There he is, the dead man is back up, and Overshock, oh no! Reign Overshock just picks him up right after he gets up, and hits him with the signature move, but Undertaker is back up! Undertaker back up and with a DDT. Overshock on the ground. Undertaker just standing over Overshock now. Overshock on the ground, gets back up, runs away from the dead man, and he comes back with an arm lock. Undertaker sends Overshock into the corner. Undertaker taking his time here. Overshock gets kicked to the ground, and now with a series of knee strikes is the Undertaker. Undertaker just leaving Overshock back to dry. And how was that not good? Okay, here we go. Get out of here, Undertaker. Undertaker gets sent into the corner, gets sent up, and here he is. sent up. Overshock throws the Undertaker right onto the turnbuckles, and the Undertaker, oh, what a knee smash by Overshock. The Undertaker has got to be hurting right now. Orange, everything except for the arms. My goodness, Overshock is being brutal to Taker right here. Oh, and what a strike to the knee. And another knee drop to the Undertaker. I just want to remind all my viewers that this is on, I believe this is on the hardest difficulty. I'm pretty sure this is the hardest difficulty setting in the game, and I have no idea why the Undertaker is doing so bad right now. Overshock wants to finish this. He's bringing up the Undertaker. Undertaker reverses Overshock's finishing move, and now he has one of his own. Overshock gets out of the ring, because he's a pansy like that, and the Undertaker says, come back here. Overshock trying to get away from the dead man. Dead man has a finisher stored up. Overshock looking for something to do here. Just gets up onto the announce table, takes off the equipment that's set up on it, and proceeds to make his way up the stairs. Overshock then goes back down, trying to grab the Undertaker from underneath the ropes, and Undertaker gets away from it. Overshock still outside the ring. What's he gonna do here? Undertaker gets outside of the ring. Overshock is in it. Undertaker tries to get back into the ring, and Overshock with a clumsy move, and knocks himself out. Will it be for the full 10, or will he be able to get up? He gets up, and Undertaker is now outside the ring. Overshock with a clothes hammer meat hook to the Undertaker, and the Undertaker fights his way out. Undertaker still with that finishing move, and oh, what a reversal by the dead man. Dead man, what's he going to do here? He's going to wait. He's going to wait for Overshock to get up and then release his signature maneuver on Overshock. Oh no. Resiliency! There we go. Overshock running around the ring now, doesn't want to be a part of Undertaker's signature move. There we go. Gets Undertaker down on the ground, and the ref will start the count. There's one. Undertaker gets up right after one, and Rain Overshock looks like he's in trouble here. Undertaker with a DDT. Rain Overshock on the ground. Undertaker with a finishing move. Overshock back up. Undertaker in the arm lock. Overshock with a drop kick. Overshock seems to be getting some momentum here, but remember, Undertaker still has that big tombstone waiting in his repertoire. Overshock with another dropkick sends the Undertaker to the ground another time. Undertaker gets back up, and a meat hook clothesline by Rain Overshock. Undertaker quickly gets back up to his feet, and another meat hook clothesline. Elbow drop this time by Rain Overshock, and Overshock has got a signature move. Ref will start the count. What will Overshock do? Will he just wait? Is he just waiting here? It looks like he's just waiting for that count. Overshock pretty much just says, I don't want this to happen, I want to win fairly, and he unleashes his signature move on The Undertaker, and here he is, calling for The Undertaker, calling for the dead man. Dead man reverses it, and now The Undertaker has two finishing moves stored up. What will Overshock do? There's already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's The Undertaker. He's back up. And oh no, he did the comeback way too late, and this looks like the end for Rain Overshock. Overshock on the ground, and The Undertaker just standing over him. But Overshock gets back up, and what a comeback! What a comeback surge of momentum by Rain Overshock. Overshock with a series of moves, and The Undertaker on the ground with the spine buster. This seems like impossibilities that have happened just now. My goodness, Rain Overshock just getting up right after getting tombstoned. Gets tombstoned, gets right back up, and strikes The Undertaker heavily with the comeback. And it looks like the match will be over here. 2 unused finishers will be the end, and that is the end of the match. Rain Overshock beats The Undertaker here in Last Man Standing at Over the Limit. That was the match. Hope you guys enjoyed this match. I actually did not think I was going to win that. Right after he unleashed that tombstone, I was thinking, oh no, I'm dead. Let's just try and make this a graceful death and say, oh, this is, just try and commentate, use your commentating abilities, make this match the best that it can be, even though you're gonna lose. I didn't know I still had that comeback, though. I didn't know comeback survived the tombstone pile drivers. So anyways, that was the match. I beat The Undertaker here at Over the Limit, and what a battle it was. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Twitter and Google Plus links down below. Make sure to troll, like, and also subscribe to LegoRocks99 Gaming, and bye.